Temperatures are heating up in the Triad, and soon enough people will be wanting to jump in a pool or the ocean to cool off, maybe float down the river. Bodies of water certainly can be fun if they're navigated safely. Swimming pools, public and private, are the location, though, for hundreds of drownings a year in the U.S. They're also a leading cause of death for children under 15. We want to change those stats. So we're speaking with Aaron Reeves, the Executive Director of Aquatics at the YMCA of Northwest North Carolina, about swimming and swimming safety. So we're also taking your questions as well. We want you to text the number that is on your screen right now, 336-379-5775, and you are able to get your question to the expert and get your question answered right here on TV. All right, so Aaron, let's first and foremost, let's talk about the importance of water safety. I think so often we think of the fun, and the safety is kind of like, you know, something that's on the back burner.
Exactly. Drowning may not be known as it's the leading cause of accidental death in children ages 1 to 4. It's the second leading cause of death of children under 15, according to the Center for Disease Control Prevention. On average, 3 children per day die as a result of drowning. So we need to change those numbers and work towards that.
And I think a lot of people think, oh, that's because they were in the ocean and the waves were up, or they were in a pool or whatever else. Sometimes it is just in your neighborhood pool or your own back swimming pool.
Yes, absolutely. And we need to make sure that as we're, working with kids and the basics of their water safety is really there's a couple of things that they need to be prepared for. And that is making sure that the kids know that they don't go around the water unless you have permission to be there or to get in the pool and swim. Don't swim alone unless there's someone there to watch you. Make sure that the children are being supervised. Someone's always there to watch them. And if you have those that are inexperienced, it's always safer to wear a life jacket, one that's Coast Guard approved. And for the real little guys, you make sure you've got one that has that strap that goes between the legs and clips in there so that they don't slip through that jacket. So.
Okay, I'm guessing those are a lot of the basic water safety recommendations. Are there anything else that we should keep in mind even for adults and things?
Well, in adults, it's the big one is just not swimming alone, making sure you've got someone there with you.
Gotcha. And, always making sure that even though we're adults, that someone knows, oh, I'm going to this part of the lake or I'm going to this part of the water park or whatever that happens to be.
Absolutely. Always let somebody know where you're at.
Okay. All right. So how do we increase a child's or an adult's confidence around water, especially if they're kind of like, oh, I don't know if I want to be around the pool or around the ocean?
Absolutely. The easiest way is to be there as a family unit or, being there with friends or extended family. But most importantly, it's learning those life-saving skills, having them in a swim lesson program. We here at the YMCA of Northwest North Carolina, all of our swim lessons have a water safety component to them. Along with our safety around water program that we use with the children in the Forsyth County schools and other surrounding counties, where we bring them in and we teach them those safety skills through that program. So it's getting that education.
All right, let's take it from the very early on to maybe later on. First off, when is about the time that you should start swim lessons with kids?
Really, you can start swim lessons at really as long as they've got some good core body control. If they can sit up on their own, getting them introduced through a mom and tot class is a great opportunity to start that water introduction in a swimming pool. And really, you just continue that all the way through your life, is just continuing to work on your skills and practicing.
All right, now my next question is on the other end of that. I know a lot of adults who are like, I've always wanted to learn how to swim, but I don't know how to swim. Is it ever too late to learn how to swim?
Never too late. Never too late. We just had some ladies in the other day that hadn't been in the water in a really long time and asked for some private swim lessons, and we got them hooked up with an instructor, and we have them started in to learn some more formalized strokes. So never too late.
And I think a lot of people would say, well, I feel embarrassed that I don't know how to swim.
You'd be surprised how many people don't. It's nothing to be embarrassed about, and it's a life skill. A lot of times, learning how to swim helps you with, as we age, some of those arthritic joints, and being weightless or reducing the weight on those joints. Getting in that pool and being able to move is a great way to reduce that. And even if you're not swimming, just getting in and doing a water fit class or other types of things, and just getting in and enjoying the water, it's a great way to get a little exercise too.
Okay. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to continue on with our conversation about water safety, pools, swimming, that kind of thing. Maybe you have a question. The number is 336-379-5775. I know my next couple of questions are, what about those water wings? Should we use those with our kids? What happens if someone needs help and they're in the water? How do we help them with that without endangering ourselves? We're going to answer those questions when we come back.